Hello and welcome to the College Investor Audio Show. We are so honored that you're here with us today as we take a look at this. What families should do if you have leftover 529 plan money. Very interesting topic. We're going to get to it in just a second, but first, a quick reminder that any topic we talk about on the podcast, you can always find the article associated with it so you can dive deeper at thecollegeinvestor.com. Also, you can follow us anywhere you are on social media. We're there too. We'd love to get to know you and help you along in your journey at The College Investor. All right, let's get to it. Our topic today, leftover 529 money. So 529 plans were originally created to help families save for higher education with the benefit of a tax-free growth. Pretty awesome. But over the years, that definition has actually expanded. Pretty awesome again, but it's still calls into question. So what happens when you're done with education and you have some unused funds in there? What do you do then? Reasons range from children receiving a bunch of scholarships, choosing lower cost schools, finishing their degrees early, or even deciding not to attend college at all. While funds in a 529 plan don't actually expire, spending them on non-education costs generally triggers taxes and a 10% penalty on the earnings portion. Ugh. Some states may levy a penalty as well. Not good. But the good news is that families now have more ways than ever to use extra funds without losing all those tax advantages. Here's option number one. Keep the money set aside for education anyway. The simplest ways to use leftover funds is to just keep it and then turn around and use the funds to pay for additional education. This might mean some graduate school, maybe some professional certifications or short-term training programs, those types of things. And with all the new rules in effect, 529 funds can cover vocational programs too, licensing exams, and even continuing ed courses required for certain careers, such as financial planners needing CE credits. Families also have the option to transfer the account to another beneficiary. Maybe a sibling, cousin, a parent can use the funds for qualified education expenses. The transfer keeps the money working for its intended purpose and also avoids all those taxes and penalties. Furthermore, it could be a younger family member, and you use it for elementary education, along with future college education. There's tons of ways to do this. This could also help set up the plan as a multi-generational or a dynasty 529 plan. So basically making it an education trust, if you will. Option two, student loan repayment. Hallelujah. Since 2019, families have been able to use up to $10,000 from a 529 account to repay federal or private student loans. This option can help graduates manage their balances while also ensuring the money is spent penalty-free. However, the $10,000 cap is per beneficiary. This just means that parents with multiple children can apply the limit separately for each. Families should also check whether their state aligns with federal rules. Some states may treat student loan repayment as a non-qualified expense for state tax purposes. Option number three, Roth IRA rollover. So depending on your state, unused 529 balances to be rolled into Roth IRAs up to a lifetime limit of $35,000. This option opens a whole new avenue for retirement planning while also preserving the tax benefits of the original account. There are restrictions. So the 529 must have been open for at least 15 years, and only contributions made more than 5 years ago are eligible. But still, for families with leftover funds, this strategy ensures savings are not lost, but repurposed for long-term financial security. Again, just make sure that your state allows this so you don't face tax penalties. Option number four, cash out with caution. Families can always withdraw funds for non-education expenses, but doing so means paying income taxes and a 10% penalty on the earnings portion. There may also be a state 529 plan tax penalty as well. Contributions can be taken out tax-free since they were made with after-tax dollars. In some cases, this might be worthwhile, especially if the remaining balance is small or if education-related options have been exhausted. But families should also consider other uses before accepting the tax hit. Here are some next steps if you like any of these options. Families with leftover funds should weigh their options based on your financial goals. Of course, if more education is in the picture, just keep it and then transfer it if it makes sense. Retirement savings could be a priority for you. You can roll it over to a Roth IRA. That might be the best path forward. And for those managing student debt, the 10K student loan repayment option can make a noticeable difference. Amazing. And don't dismiss a dynasty plan either. It can be both a great estate planning tool and a fantastic way to provide for future generations' education expenses. How cool would that be? So, the choices can definitely feel overwhelming. They reflect how flexible the 529 plan has become. But once seen as a tool for college education only, it's now an account that can serve multiple generations and long-term financial needs. That is our show for today. Tons of other ideas you can find at thecollegeinvestor.com about saving for college, even how to make a family emergency plan, passive income ideas, tons of stuff going on at thecollegeinvestor.com. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.